This is Asad and you are watching my dev journey. Today I'm back with some fresh updates on my latest and the only project. I've got 7 subs, and if you are about to be 8th one, then you might wonder what Unihustle is. In short, I'm building a student-focused freelancing app, basically from scratch. Unlike my previous progress, this time it's kinda pseudo progress. Why I'm saying pseudo? Because this time I didn't actually work on Unihustle. It's like I worked for Unihustle, but not on Unihustle. Let me explain. So my app is gonna packed with a lot of features which include real-time chatting. But I realized I have zero knowledge about how real-time chatting works under the hood. So I was like, why don't I learn that first? I started digging through my YouTube to see if somebody exists who posted tutorials on chat backend using Spring Boot, because I'm going to use Spring Boot as my entire backend. And that's when I found this guy. Durgesh. His video was super clear and actually had what I exactly needed. So yeah, I finally built simple real-time messaging system. But more importantly, I uncovered two main ingredients behind real-time messaging, which is WebSocket and STOMP. WebSocket basically a two-way communication protocol that allows persistent connection between client and server, while STOMP stands for Streaming Text-Oriented Messaging Protocol, and it's a text-based protocol that runs over WebSocket and gives structure to your messages. Think of this way. WebSocket is a tunnel and Stomps gives you rules what goes through it. It defines how messages are sent, received, or subscribed to in real time. Together, these two makes chats instant and scalable. Learning such backend hardly took me a day, of course with a lot of breaks. Time to test backend. You see, normal endpoints are easy to test with Postman, but with real time, you need to see actions in motion, which meant I need a front end. That's when I parted from Durgesh tutorial as he built web frontend and I need something for Android. So to save time, I turned to Gemini and asked to create frontend for me. It made me a very basic frontend. Everything was working fine until I decided to go off script. As the tutorial text taught about text messages only, but my app is gonna handle file exchanges too. So I added two new endpoints, upload and download files, and asked Gemini to upgrade frontend. That's when Charles began. It gave me so weird frontend that took me, along with four different AIs, about 3 days to debug. Yes, making front backend took me not even a single day, and debugging frontend over 3 days. Have you ever seen confused AI? I have. Like the time I asked AI to fix the frontend, and it analyzed and said, "Hey man, frontend is all good. Your backend might have issues." I thought, okay, fair. Maybe I messed up my backend. So I gave the backend and said, "Hey dude, here's the backend and find the bug." Few minutes later, it goes, "Backend seems solid. I think issues in the front end." Wait, what? And you know what? This happened several times until I realized I'm stuck in some kind of infinite loop. And to exit from this, I need to trust my own instinct and rebuild front end. So yeah, it worked. And that's when a question hit me. How the heck these vibe coders are surviving? So yeah, I'll wrap up this phase with a quick demo video. I made this video for my LinkedIn. that backend have a lot of issues, but now I have some idea about how real-time messaging works. And of course, I'm not going to just copy pasting this whole entire system into my Unihustle, but it's definitely gonna help me when I'll be developing real Unihustle's chat system for real. Honestly, everything you saw was just a summarized drama. There were more plenty of chaotic detours, like the time I accidentally deleted file upload feature while fixing the download one, and it took me few hours to realize I had done something that I absolutely shouldn't. Yeah, classic madness. But despite of all this, I got to learn one thing, that is, as I move forward with Unihustle, the complexities are only going to grow. More features, more bugs, more debuggings, and of course, hilarious moments. In short, real journey is beginning. Buckle up.